Hello everybody, this is RockHound and welcome back to our Minecraft Let's Play episode 61. I figured today we could start working on this building here, which is one of them we've got the foundation laid out for, and it's been sitting here lonely for a while, so I thought we'd take a look at that. Last episode we did a little caving. Before then had a fun time working on the cliffside dwellings over there, so go check those out if you haven't seen them. And let's get started. I laid this out just as a general design for a foundation. I was trying to change up the footing design for these different buildings, and I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with this design or go with something else, but I do like the way this house over here has the stone foundation that goes up and then expands out a little bit at the top. And I kind of want to keep this a big house. So let's build a big mountain on the hill, or a big mountain. Jeez, let's build a big mansion on the hill here next to the temple and these other houses. And the first thing I want to do is clear out this foundation, because I want to basically start from scratch and not have any kind of preconceived floor plan in mind. I have been doing a lot of resource gathering with trees. I went over to our tree farm and cleared out every bit of the spruce that was over there and replanted it. If I was to go over there now, some of them have started growing back there, kind of back there behind those birch trees. But I've got, up in the Citadel, I have probably 6 stacks of this spruce wood, so we're doing pretty good on wood right now. I want to go ahead and make a chest to get some of this stuff out of my inventory, just to give us a little bit of room to work with. I'm not sure why I have that lever. Don't need it. Alright, a lot of this is duplicate. Don't need this stuff right now. I don't know if I'll need the nether brick at all. I was thinking I'll use nether brick for the roof, but I've got this building right here, and I don't think I want to duplicate that. I do want to take this down though. Oh, somebody knocked my door down. Stinking zombies. Thought I have this place lit up, and nope, not so much. Alright, let's see. What can we do here? We've got a mountainside, or a hillside at least. I don't know if I'd call that a mountain. A hilltop. How about, would it be cool to have something that came down, foundation that came down here had another door, or something like a carriage entrance, perhaps? That might be cool. I haven't done something like that, I don't believe. Let's just get some cobblestone and start roughing out the shape if we're going to do that. Where's the back of this going to be? This, I think, is mostly natural, this weird little chunk here. It looks kind of like I've placed it or something, but we'll go with that. Alright, let's see. How am I going to work this? I've been thinking about a lot of different kinds of projects I can work on lately, and I haven't had a chance to make that many videos, and I wanted to let all you guys know that I've got some illness in the family on my wife's side of the family, and I might have to take a break from videos pretty soon for a week or two. But if I do that, I'm definitely going to be back as soon as I can. So don't worry if I'm not making videos for a few days. Coming up pretty soon here. But yeah, one of those things. So, all right. I did, I believe, actually bring a bed with me this time. So let's throw this just right here. It looks like a good spot. Yellow sheep. Yellow sheep. He's wandering around. Alright. So if we've got the foundation, I might go back and switch that out with some smooth stone, some stone bricks, probably. Let's see, so the road can go by here. Alright. That'll look pretty cool. Just kind of like a little basement entrance there. I still want this to go actually up above the level of the ground, like this house here. So let's put that in place. I'm going to actually take this over a little bit. We're going to make this a big place. It's kind of in the center of our town. It might as well be a big manor. I guess it could be a... let me see this. Where are we? Right here. We've got the... we'll have one of the main village streets that goes by there, and we've got the temple here. So why don't we make this not necessarily a tavern, but maybe an inn? Maybe both. Maybe it can be a tavern/inn type of building, and people that are making a pilgrimage to the temple here could come and stay at the inn and have a drink or two. I like that idea. And this is a really good spot for it. So we'll make this will be a big building then, if we're going to do that. So let's just get the floor plan laid out here. Yeah, I like this. This is going to be cool. Be huge. Oh, no problem. And again, roughing it out with cobblestone. We'll leave a little alleyway here between those two buildings. Yeah, that should be plenty. We want kind of a little dark alleyway. Bad stuff can go on back here. Okay, what do we think? So that's going to be a huge building. Look at that. That might be one of the bigger buildings we make if we actually keep that floor plan. Want to vary it up a little bit so it's not a giant square. So let's think about that. We've got kind of a main entrance here, main building. So let's bring this out here, perhaps. Maybe to about there. Then let's kick it in. It's all about breaking up the silhouette, breaking up the outline, because a big square is not going to be very interesting. But this should be just shifting it around a little bit. Anything else? Do we want to knock this in all the way, or keep that right? I'll keep it right like there for right now. Let's go ahead and just build up here. Get a little bit more of an idea. Yeah, that's looking like something. This will be the basement / warehouse area where they bring in the wagons with the kegs of mead, keep them cold down there. We'll have a main entrance that has some steps up here. Have some more storage down on the ground floor. Actually, no. This will be the main tavern floor here. We'll have the kitchen on this side. And then upstairs will be all of the rooms that they rent out. Okay. Now, if we're going to do that, let's make sure this is odd, because we want probably an odd door. So let's do this. Make it one shorter. Oh, I kind of like the recessed look of that. If that was going to be our main entrance, come in here, turn to the right. Three, 4, 5. Oop, can't count. 8, 9. How's that looking? Yeah, I can kind of picture it. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. What did I do? 6, 7, 8. God dang it. You, go away. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There's the main entrance. Hello. I'd like a drink, please. Have a seat at one of our tables over here. Now, for the rest of this, I'm gonna get some stone brick. I'm gonna get some smooth stone. I've got some of that already, not much though. And I'm going to start building this the way I want it to actually look. By that I mean laying it out with the bricks here. What do you think, Yellow Sheep? He's like the building inspector. He's been over there when we were building. Now he's over here. Oh, okay. We've got approval to keep going. Oh, he's double checking. Don't second guess yourself. You already said it was okay. You go inspect something else. Alright, some cotton stone. Let me think a little bit about the layout of this outer wall, and I will be right back. I've been playing around with the front of this building here for a little while and trying to get an idea of design. And I'd like this to be a nice, open kind of airy feeling down here on the bottom floor. It is going to be a nice little tavern room there, but we don't want it to be a dark and murky kind of place. We want it to have plenty of sunshine and be a decent place to go and have a bite to eat, get a drink with a friend. So this is what I'm thinking. Throw stairs there and there, and get a nice little windowsill. It's kind of a sunken in from the outside look, give us some nice depth to the wall. And I've been toying with the idea of throwing some of these smooth stone blocks in here too, just to break up that pattern of the wall. And I probably should put in 1 or 2 on this wall as well, because it's really, that's going to be cobble now. It really does start to look pretty pretty uniform once the whole wall is these stone bricks, and I don't really want that. Let's see, let's put them on here. And then there should connect them, yes. Alright, yeah, it's looking a little weathered. I like that. Not too bad though. Pretty good condition. Oh, man, I'm missing all over the place. Okay. Not too shabby. I don't like, you guys know what I don't like. I don't like that it is 2, 2, 1. So I'm going to change that up while I've got a chance. Don't really have a layout here, but this is going to be, this isn't the entrance, but this is kind of the front of the inn. So let's make that look good. And yeah, stone bricks here should be fine. Okay. Not too shabby. That gives us a weird number here. But maybe we want a double door. I think that would look nice. You want a nice, big, inviting doorway. So let's look at that next. Where did our axe go? I spent some time recently going and enchanting some new stuff, repairing my armor, so I'm doing pretty good there, but I just cannot, ever since I have installed, when did the enchanted books come out? It's been a while, but I have yet to get an actual unbreaking book. Every time I go and I'm thinking, okay, maybe this time I'll get an unbreaking book. I can throw it on my bow, or I've got all kinds of different ideas of things I can do with it at the time when I need it. But you'd think with as many enchanted books as I've made, I would get one, but that is not the case. It just seems like that's kind of my what's the movie that's got the Nicolas Cage movie with the cars, Gone in 60 Seconds, where he says, "Oh, that's his unicorn. The unbreaking book is my unicorn." All right, so if we, oh, that did weird stuff, didn't it? What happens if I do this? There's a hole in the wall. We don't want a hole in the wall. This is where the door is going to be, though, so let's... So what does that look like, I wonder? I'm going to go grab a couple doors. I've got, I believe, a bunch right over here. So it looks like the Feed the Beast server that I play on is going to be out of commission for, I don't know, the foreseeable future. And I'm going to need to think about whether I want to play on a... no. Whether I want to try to find another server. This is, I want to hang out and play with some guys. I think it's a lot of fun if I do some cooperative stuff, some you know, collaborative stuff, but I like that. That's cool. That looks pretty good. But I do have issues with the whole thing of spending, because Feed the Beast, man, you spend hours working on something, and now to have it just be gone kind of tears me up. It's kind of rough. So I don't know whether I really want to commit myself to working on a project on a server like that again, but I'm thinking about maybe doing a just single player let's play of Feed the Beast. I don't know if anybody would be interested in watching that or not, but I really do want to play Feed the Beast some more. I love it. It's just a blast. But like I said, I really hate losing all of the work that I've put into that. So I know if I was doing single player, then I wouldn't lose it, and maybe at some point in the future I could take that and world or whatever that I was working on and put it on a server, make it multiplayer. Okay, let's hit the bed here. Alright, so if this is our main room, we're going to want some more windows. And if this is going to be our kitchen over here. Don't need that many windows. And we'll have kind of a front counter, like right here, that people can come in, and the innkeep can come out of the kitchen, come stand over here and see what the people want that are coming in. That'll work. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to work this wall all the way around, and then I will be back in just a minute. You can see from a distance here as we approach that we've got the initial wall in place at least. And I need to go back. I just went ahead and threw everything up here as stone brick, and we'll need to work on this wall at a later point, but we're going to be out of time soon, so let's go ahead and look in here at what I've done. I've divided the area off. I figured this could be kind of like the bar. You could come up here, you could sit, have a drink. The innkeep could work from behind here. Also, take people's money if they're going to go up and stay in one of the rooms. I might have stairs up right along here, since that's kind of a free wall, and I think it should be tall enough. This will be the kitchen area back here. We'll need to have steps down into the storage room below. I didn't put any windows on this wall, and I said I wanted it to be kind of bright and airy, but I might just leave. I think these windows might be enough. I don't know if I'll even put any along the back or side wall. This obviously is going to be right into an alleyway, so you wouldn't want windows there. We do kind of need a window in the kitchen area here. You want it to be pretty bright in there. That's an odd number, and I'm kind of thinking, since it is a kitchen area, maybe just a small window. Let's knock out the center here. Grab those. Oh, I don't want to put dirt in there yet. So what I want to do, well, let's see. I don't want it to be 3 wide. Let's see what happens if we just mess around here for a minute. This is, if I knock that out, maybe I'll just do it like this. Yeah, down here. That's a pretty small window though, isn't it? I'll have to go up one more. That's a little better. Let's throw some glass in there and see what it looks like. Not too bad. A little window in the kitchen. We'll put, got that one there. Let's go ahead and, I don't know, maybe put a couple more along this wall. Probably smaller ones too. Let's count it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so if we do 2, 1, 2. Let's see if we go. I think if we go here, this will be all right. Let's. Okay, and that should leave 1, 2, 3, 4 in between. Okay, perfect. Just throw some stone brick up here. Need to get to bed. Creepers are spawning. And we're just gonna probably finish these windows up, and then we'll call it a night here pretty quick. Make some more window panes. 16 more. All right. So I like the way this building over here looks with the smaller base and then a larger top. But I'm kind of thinking, how would an actual, this is a little more fantasy than the way this one here looks right now, and I would like to think about how an actual building would look if it's built with that kind of structure. And I think what I want to do, which I haven't yet, is to take these logs and run them periodically along the top here, like they're actually holding up the floor above. So I'll need some dirt too, and we can get these in place, and then we'll call it a night. How about that? And I want them actually one layer up. So let's do this. Nope. All right, there we go. Can I get that from down here? Oh, I can. That's nice. And it's going to be just a little bit bigger, not a whole bunch. But that, I think, will look pretty darn good. Now the question is, the question is, how far apart do we space these? And I think I want to look at this on a room-by-room basis, but I want them to be lined up aesthetically, like over the door here, nicely. So if we have one, let's just do this. Let's just throw some spacers down here. Let's see if we have one here, and we have one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that right? So one on the outside of that building. So if let's put one on 4. So this is this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. That's going to be spaced out incorrectly. Shouldn't be this hard. Got one right here. That would leave 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that'll work. What I might do is just run this along here to have something to place that first log onto. We'll get these in place. These are the big heavy beams that hold up the second floor. Let it be a little bit bigger than the base. And I will fill in with stone around them probably. This out of here. Take a look. Not that thrilled with the spacing, but it works out well with the building. You know, there's one right above each window. There's a couple here by the door. And they're spaced out relatively nicely here. There's 3, 4, and 3 between the beams there. Okay, well, I'm going to stop, I think, this episode here. I'm honestly not sure how long it is tonight, but we're going to pick right up at this spot next time, and we'll finish up the top floor of the inn/tavern. So, see you next time. Thanks for watching.